Okay, good morning. Good creative morning. As Richard said, I'm Magnus Elebäck. I'm the CEO and one of the two founders of Mass Productions. For those of you who don't know Mass Productions, I could say that we're a furniture company, Stockholm-based furniture company, determined to develop high-quality, tactile, rational and relevant furniture. Balance. Me and Chris were talking about this, what to talk about during this speech. And we found one common denominator for Mass Productions, which was the word balance. It might sound a bit yoganista, but it's nothing like that. We're more thinking about balance when it comes to when you build, of course, in the actual products, just finding balance in materials, balance in building a brand versus letting the product speak, balance when it comes to integrity of the products versus listening to market forces, balance when it comes to adapting to production and still maintaining a concept and an idea. Talking about Mass Productions, I can't avoid talking about this collaboration that we have, me and Chris. That is the foundation for Mass Productions. I'm gonna skip that. I look really tired there. But it is, in my opinion, a very dynamic and successful collaboration in the terms that we're one generalist, which is me, and one specialist, which is Chris. We're both designers from the start, so we now design, but Chris is a specialist. He's been thinking about furniture since he was born, probably. And I'm gonna do seating products for the rest of my life. That's probably what he was thinking. While I was all over the place doing this architecture or exhibition designs, graphic designs, more bilingual, and trying to work with different fields. And I think that's where we meet, and we try to find this balance act that works really well. We never step on each other's toes. One thing we have in common is that we're both builders. I suppose Chris likes to build on a small scale, like the furniture, and I like to build on a bigger scale, which is a company. Now when we've been growing, of course, we have fantastic employees that helps us as well. In 2009, during the furniture fair, 3 years ago, we launched Mass Productions as a furniture brand. But actually, me and Chris have been working together for the industry since 2000, designing for other companies, traveling the world, and seeing factories, and learning product development. So this is what we based our company on. And you could actually say that the foundation probably was laid around in the early to mid-90s, when Chris was working as the assistant to Jasper Morrison in London. Chris is English, by the way. Before moving to Sweden, and I was doing my different things, as I said before. So I think this we've kind of merged over the years since 2000, and we've known each other very well, and this sort of balance in our work relation has really developed since then. What we thought in 2009 or 2008 probably was that the industry is it's a very traditional industry to start with, and it's based on that you have a manufacturer, someone that have a factory that can produce something. They produce something in wood or something in the metal, and then they take in designers to refine their products, to raise the value on the product. This way of thinking has sort of lived on, and still today, even if less and less companies do their own production, buy it in from different places, they still want to work with people from the outside coming in and refining your products. This for us is a bit strange, because it creates a bit of mixed offer from this one company, and you find the products by the same designer in many different companies. That kind of also fed some sort of imbalance, that we had superstar designers that went around to different companies doing the same thing for different companies, or we had a really strong producer that decided everything, and the designer was really suppressed in a way. And this wasn't leading the industry forwards at all, we thought. And what we knew, we know refinement, we know how to do that, so why not do it in-house? So the design and the development, and take in production elsewhere, like where we need it to do our products. So this imbalance that was in the industry created a lot of filters, like good ideas never filtered through to the end consumers. They were stopped along the way, and it was a slow process. So by combining the designer and the producer in one, we thought we could remove these filters, and we could be quicker. We could develop the ideas that we wanted to develop. Of course, we thought we could do this because we had access to great design, with Chris being the designer, and our knowledge from the past, product development. But still today it feels like we shouldn't be allowed to develop our own things, but we do. And our intention was never to be the new shit. We wanted to be more like rational and relevant, and we believe in a sort of new rationalism, let's say, when it comes to furniture. There's too much of this going on, but it's like the Eurovision Song Contest for design almost. Like you have to be, one day you're in this scene, and that made it for you, but that's not really, that doesn't make a good product. It's a lot about just creating images of products rather than creating good products these days. We, by taking control of the whole chain from the idea to the packaging, and from the presentation and the sales, we can really push the things that we believe in, and we have the power sometimes, and the guts to invest in products that we really believe in. but we could do it at our own pace. So in 2009 we launched this collection. It's called the Tio collection. I think it's probably what people recognize most when it comes to our products. And it's a collection of seating products and tables. And this is still what we sell the most. It's 80% of our sales. And we had always had one role model when it came to building a company and a collection. It was a Milanese company called De Padova. I don't know if you heard of it, but that company was also built on a collaboration between two strong people, Maddalena De Padova and Vico Magistratti, and they were in the 90s and 80s. They really developed fantastic products together. So it was fun that after launching this collection, they became our first ever retailer in their Milanese showroom. And today we're also have a map, Richard. You can find us in about 30 countries. In one way or another. It's a lot of, we're catering a lot for the hospitality industry, you could say, hotels, conference rooms, restaurants. So this is a place in Pamplona, it's Alma Hotels, using our furniture. This is a architecture company in Verona. This is our biggest project so far. It's a big hotel in Croatia. This is probably our smallest project. It's the Americano Hotel on Manhattan, and our stools in Victoria and Albert reading rooms in London. And this is City Library in Tokyo that we furnished with our waiter chairs. So if you want to go on with this theme of balance, I think there's something about balance in the design, and Chris should be here talking about it actually, but I'm going to try to do it for him. But even though it's very based on different materials, different techniques, but there's always this balance in play all the time in Chris's designs. We're not really afraid of using known materials like a steel tube or a metal rod or even a turned wooden leg. It's just the way it's cultivated that makes it new. This one, for instance, is the jig chairs. This year we launched two more into this family. I'm going to show them. But it's a steel tube chair with opposite panels, and as Chris says himself, it could have been designed at the same time as the steel tube was invented, but still it feels modern somehow, just because the proportions have been tweaked. It's got some DNA from Rietveld, but still it's new somehow. And of course it's about, it's hard to see in this picture, but we have fantastic craftsmen that we work with, fantastic welders that can create these kind of details and still make it look great. It's difficult to do something that is that simple in a production line, but it's the same. We use the same welders that do the Jean Prouvé chairs from Vitra, so they know their stuff. So this is new for this year. It's a stacking chair. And this one is an easy chair. Oh, there it is. Another example of having the courage to invest is this. This collection is called the Crown, and it's an upholstery collection. This year we've invested 45,000 euros in just refining this family. We built tools and engineered it so we can actually make them to a higher level, and that they come out in the same shape, and it's exactly like we want them. And we can decrease the price as well. But of course we need to sell about 4,000 of them, so that's our big challenge now. So they're all, these different panels are all molded in a machine to make them tight and good. While you're here, I would like to plug a few things. For example, our showroom. We just opened a showroom 2 days ago. It's by the canal in Hammarby Sjöstad. If you ever go there, please come by, have a look at the furniture. It's one part showroom / shop and one part lab, where we develop new products. I would also like to invite you to our exhibition in Milan in April. It's called Odd Couples, and we're going to have it in Via Varese, in the Brera Design District. We're doing it in collaboration with H+, which is a culture event company, so it's going to be a good exhibition. That was everything.